All right. You are coming into work.
Oh, I am?
Yes,
okay.
Gene. It is Tuesday morning. You had a day off with your time at the Cayman Islands.
This is like a
Yeah, how did you enjoy your evening?
This could be a reoccurring joke.
Jesus.
I like it now.
Where?
I'd be like, oh, I have a scene? Okay.
How good is Gene's life compared to all of ours?
My life is
It's going to
very-
get a lot worse.
My life is
quickly.
very good.
I feel like
Yeah.
Gene's just gonna have the perfect life, and we're just all gonna die horribly.
And I just,
Yeah, Gene
I
will
just get to
live.
sit here and listen to the
Yeah.
deterioration of your lives.
Gene, check in with Gene is like our palate cleanser. It's like, how's Gene been doing? Oh, he got ice cream today. Oh, he petted a cat.
He's our wholesome quotient.
Yeah, the B-plot.
Yeah.
He's our eye bleach.
Okay.
You come to work. You are always the first one here. Nobody cares about the library as much as you do.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
it's a little irksome. Like you care about the library, you care about the stacks. You show up early. There's always someone who comes in that annoys you because they don't care about the library as much as you do. Like, there are people who work here, but they don't put the books back when they're supposed to be. Or
Are you a
like,
shusher?
Yes.
Oh.
My listen skill's a 90. I can hear everything.
But what's your shushing skill?
I think we
So-
made the joke last time.
I don't think so.
So you come to work.
I've been using
And
sleeping pills.
you are immediately surprised by the fact that it looks like Miles is still here. Because normally there's no one at work
Someone who cares about the library.
when you come in this morning, or this early, except every once in a while Miles is there. But it turns out, as you get closer, you realize it's not Miles. You just thought it was him immediately because he's the one who's always around. But it turns out it's not him this morning.
Is it in the, like, special reserve
Yeah, it's in the
area?
special reserve room. So you see him
Okay.
through two panes of glass as you're coming in. You unlock the door, you come in, and you see a kid that's just sitting at a computer. And you think, oh, it's Miles again in his usual, gosh, he's still here in the morning. You figure, oh, maybe there's a chance to ask him some more questions. Let's see what's going on. You're a little surprised that he was actually here since Monday because it was a holiday. But you show up, and then you notice that it's another kid. It's similar. He's got that kind of like maybe greasy low hair and things like that. That's a little unkempt. That hunched over thing where they're all just like sitting at the computer. But you,
Posture's gonna be so ruined.
but it's a different person. It's not someone you recognize. But their back is to you, so.
It's somebody I don't recognize, and they're here, like, even before I got here.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I oughta go check on them, because that seems kind of weird.
Hey, chum, why the long face?
All right. So you come in, you turn on the lights to the reception area, and now as you look past your office area to where the room would be, where you would have to let yourself in, you can now see that the screen in front of him is not. There's nothing on it. It's just a cursor.
So, wait, so, like, the computer's on and there's a cursor,
Right.
but, like, there's...
Like he's sitting there
Like,
looking
it's
intently
the
at the
desktop.
screen, but it's just the desktop. Like there's no, and these are not
yeah.
like Windows computers. They don't have like all these icons on it. Like it's
Just a black
Oh,
it's like a screen with a green
okay.
flashing cursor type.
You know, I think that he fell asleep.
It does look kind of. He does seem very
It's
still.
pretty early in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised if they were working on something and then just kind of dozed off. So...
That has happened many times in this library. You have seen many students sleep
Yeah.
at their tables.
Especially because it's Monday now, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But
Oh.
holiday.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to go check to make sure that this kid's all right.
All right.
Because, like, if he's supposed to be working on something important and he falls asleep, I know I would want someone to wake me up, so...
That is
Yeah,
very
who knows
fair.
when
He's
his
also
class
at
is.
one of the dedicated terminals,
Yeah.
so that matters.
It's like, sorry, you can't use the dedicated terminal. Somebody's already using it.
Yep.
Someone's sleeping there.
Yep.
We're napping zone now.
All right. So you let yourself in.
Yes.
And you walk up to the fellow. He's definitely very, very asleep. Like, he's basically just sitting there. His hands are like between his legs. His head's kind of like drooped over, and basically, the computer in front of him is just like blinking.
Hey, kiddo. Hey, wake up.
You're not getting a response.
I tap him on the shoulder lightly, very lightly.
Very still.
I swivel the chair around so I can get a look.
His body falls out of the chair.
Oh my god!
You can now clearly see that he's an Asian person.
Oh
Maybe in his
no!
mid-twenties.
I must help him. I gotta help him. Fuck. I check his pulse.
His wrist is cold.
Cold.
Ooh.
Oh fuck. I run out and I go to wherever the nearest phone is.
Do you have a cell
It's
phone?
right there on the desk.
Yeah. I called 911.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if there's some special campus oriented
There would be campus security, but if
yeah.
you call 911, it goes to the normal 911.
Yeah, I'll call the regular 911.
Okay.
So,
You immediately get someone. 911, what is your emergency?
I'm at the University of Chicago, and this kid's he's got no pulse. We're in the library.
You're at the Regenstein Library?
Yes.
All right.
And you please come immediately.
Alright. What is your name, sir?
My name is Gene August. I work at the library.
Alright. We're sending someone right now. Are you with the patient?
No, I stepped out to answer the phone, and then I look back
All right.
to where do I still see him?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you tell if he what is the individual's status?
He's cold to the touch. Do I see that he's breathing?
No.
No, he's
You're
not.
also in another room between glass now.
Okay. I'm on a landline, aren't I?
Yes.
I can't pull that
No,
landline. in the
you're
phone.
on an old-fashioned phone. That's one of those things.
But yeah, basically, he's not breathing. He's cold
Do
to
you
touch.
know CPR, sir?
I don't think so. No, I've never performed CPR on anyone.
Okay. Can you get to the individual and begin to perform chest compressions? I will walk you through it.
Okay. Okay. And then I try to pull this phone. I'm guessing it's cordless.
No, it's not.
It's got a cord.
Can't you? I don't know.
University libraries are super
Pull the kid
old-fashioned.
out.
They're
Yeah.
same phones from 20 years ago.
But aren't all university staff
pull the
trained in
kids to you.
CPR?
Mode.
Yeah.
Are all?
I'm gonna
Normally,
Pretty much.
I'm gonna take
student
this.
access staff, administrative staff, no.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take this suggestion. I'm gonna pull the kid out of the room to where the phone is.
All right, so you put down the phone, you drag the body out.
Yeah.
No.
You are
That's
very
not
confident
supposed
this
to be
person is actually dead. You know what the emergency thing is, but you kind of can tell that when people are cold to the touch and super heavy and limp, that they are actually dead.
I've never seen a dead body before. Oh my god. I don't think that CPR is gonna do any good.
Why is that?
He looks dead.
Really?
I mean, I've never seen a dead body, but he looks like a dead body.
Now that you kind of passed the moment of adrenaline and you've called 911, you can sort of tell that he looks much bluer than is normally humanly natural. His features look a bit bloated, maybe he's expanded slightly, he's got something of an allergic reaction or something like that. So, and there's something droopy about his face that makes it slightly contorted.
Okay, those
So
are details I relay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're basically conveying the fact that I think he's kind of dead. Not just he just died and we might be able to
He's
bring him
the
back from
kind
the
of
brink.
dead that
But maybe dead
I don't want to
for,
even
a
bother
day
with
before.
CPR because I don't want to touch the body. Start a CPR.
Yeah. So she immediately she tells you, okay, stay with the body. Someone's coming. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, I won't go anywhere. Okay. Bye.
All right. So you hang up on her. You don't have too much experience, so you don't know whether or not 911 sends someone in 5 minutes or half an hour. But it's just you and this corpse that you've now dragged out into the lobby. It's now in front of the receptionist's desk.
Oh no!
Might have to close the library.
But the learning.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was gonna say the good news is the medical department has a new cadaver.
You are the ranking person here right now.
I'm afraid to do anything. Regular me is thinking, check his wallet. check to see
Wow.
his ID. Check to see his
okay.
ID. But
You don't want to like get fingerprints everywhere, right?
I've already dragged his
You've
body out of the
already
lobby.
dragged his body here.
I mean, you've already
Yeah, but
broken
you want
one
to
rule.
you want to stop while you're ahead or while you're behind.
Listen, you're already not supposed to move the body. So you've
Might
already
as well
made
perform an
you
on-site
might as
autopsy
well,
now.
might as well check the ID.
Well, I mean, it's not a cordless phone.
Look, grab a
Can't
pen,
blame
perform a tracheotomy. That's the only viable solution.
Yeah, look.
Cops show up, you have the
Just
ball
like
in
close
your
him
hand.
in fun places in the library and
Take a selfie.
Take a
No,
whole bunch
yeah,
of
take a
pictures.
selfie.
Okay.
Like
My instinct is to just not
Dress
do
him up.
anything
Alright.
and stay
In the
with the
corner.
body until help
Yeah.
arrives.
Okay, well,
switch clothes.
Take-
What?
What?
We can Bernie's it, Will.
I could.
Yes.
I was just fine all along.
He's the dead one.
I'm beginning to have very, very serious doubts about how Hale is
Sir.
handling all these names. That
Sir, why do you have a Brooklyn accent?
Hale's got a whole set of
I'm
selfies in his
perfectly fine.
apartment. Everyone he's killed. He's wearing their clothes. All right, so about 20 minutes later, there is a banging on the door to the library that you had let yourself in because apparently it wasn't opening hours yet, so you hadn't unlocked the front doors for anyone to get in. So you hear the police like knocking loudly at the.
Yeah, I run to go open the door.
All right,
Like, officers come in.
you're August.
Gene August.
Okay.
Yes.
So they walk in. There's two of them, and their first reaction is, "Whoa!"
Yeah, that's what I say. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. All right.
He was
Where did you find him?
okay. So he was in this room. This room is reserved, so somebody had to let him in before. And I've been gone since yesterday, and he was here already when I arrived, and he was
Really?
just sitting in the chair. And then when I went
Where-
to go check
where?
on, I point to the room that
Why is he out here in front of the receptionist desk?
I dragged the body out to perform CPR, but then I saw that it was beyond.
You had to bring the body from there all the way out here to perform CPR?
Well, I've never performed CPR before. I don't know. Do I need space to perform CPR?
You needed instructions from the phone.
You were the ones that told me to do CPR, and I was the one that told you he was dead.
I haven't talked to you at all.
Well, okay, the emergency hotline operator.
Just see hot dog.
You mean the 911 dispatch
Yeah,
person?
Yeah.
And she asked you to drag the body out here to...
No, not. Okay, so I screwed up. I dragged the body out here. I'm sorry.
And you say you just found the body this morning.
Yes.
Has there anyone else been here since you've been gone?
Since I've been gone? Like,
When was the last time you were here?
the last time I was here was, what was Friday?
Friday.
Yeah. So last Friday.
Sorry, are these guys firemen for first
These are two
responders?
police officers.
Two police officers. Okay, I missed that.
The
Yeah.
fire guy is not here yet. Or whomever
Yeah,
is coming in.
instead of tending to the body, they are hounding me.
Okay.
Because
like
the body
it-
is so clearly dead.
Like
that
any
there's,
like any professional
Well, they're doing their job.
officer of the law, hound people.
Well, somebody's dead. Like,
someone's dead. There's nothing they can do at this point.
Yeah.
And you're the only living person on site.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be some fire or ambulance person who will come get the body, but that's not their thing. Their thing is to figure out why there's a dead body in the library and one living guy who just dragged it out of a room
Well-
claiming that it was found in the morning.
Well, what I'm telling you is that he was there before, so that means that somebody let him in, like maybe last night, or before I even got here.
Who has access to this room?
Does anybody have access to the room other than me?
Yeah, maybe half a dozen people.
Yeah, I would probably list whoever's like the most obvious first choice. I
Okay.
think.
So,
Like whoever's got the most like
yeah, it would have been
upfront
weekend staff, right?
face. Yeah,
could you let us in?
yeah, I'll let you in, and I give them complete access to the thing.
So they go in and they have a look, and like they're very curiously looking around the seating area where you say the body was,
Mm-hmm.
and they see like a chair disturbed, and it says, "So, this is where the body was."
Yes, the body was upright, looking towards the computer screen, and when I swiveled the chair around, it fell off the chair.
What was on the screen when you came in?
There was nothing on the screen, which I thought the kid had fallen asleep. Like, some of these kids here, they're working on projects late at night, and then they tuck her out.
What's wrong with these computers, by the way?
These computers?
Yeah.
No, these computers are for, like, specialty, like, research purposes. And then I would probably give them details about, like, all the potential reasons why people would use these computers.
Okay.
That I can't
The reason
that
they
I
ask
can't
is
think of
that
right now.
they've never seen computers that don't have icons on them, so they don't really know like what's up. Like why do these computers don't have like a click and click?
Yeah.
There? It's like
But there's special special reservations that we have to make because only for particular research
so you're saying
purposes,
this individual has special access.
he would have to in order to be in this room.
Do you know who he is? Have you seen him before?
I don't think I've ever seen this kid. Well, okay.
You have never seen him.
Okay, I've never seen this kid before.
We may have to ask you to come fill out some paperwork downtown if that's all right.
Yeah, that's
During
all right.
this interrogation, 2 other people come to the door and they knock on the door. Oh no, you probably would have left that right now. So they come in.
I run to open the door.
Yeah, no. They come in
Officers,
and
I'm so glad
they're
you're here.
clearly
I'm being
paramedic types.
hounded by
And
the officers.
they look and again they react with a little bit of shock, like whoa, more so than as usual. And you overhear one of them going, "This is weird."
Officers, I'm just really curious. What could this have been? Was this like an allergic reaction? Because he looks puffy and bloated, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, this is what a person looks like when they've drowned.
How could he have drowned if he was sitting in this room?
That was one of the questions we were going to ask you, sir.
Why would you ask me?
You did find the body, didn't you?
Yeah, but there's no water in this room. Why would he drown upright at the computer screen?
One might speculate that he may have drowned elsewhere and his body was moved to this location. That would seem logical to surmise, would you not agree?
Why would they want to move a dead body to the library?
Why would they?
Don't know.
I think that's something we would all be interested in finding out. Don't you agree, sir?
I would be interested in finding out, yeah.
Well, would you be willing to accompany us downtown now? We would love to take your statement formally if we could.
Yes, I'm willing to make a statement, yeah.
All right. So they will firmly escort you out of the library to their patrol car. They're not going to lay hands on you, but they're very clearly making sure that you don't try to make a run for it.
Okay. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yep. But they are taking you downtown. So you're going to be driven downtown. They, despite the president's instructions, they do put the hand on top of your head so that you can not bump your head when you're in the patrol car, and they drive you downtown. And you're taken to the precinct, and it is not a pleasant thing because they bring you in. You're not under arrest. But it seems very clear that you are a person of interest. You feel like you know what that feels like.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Nope. And they take your statement. They put you in a room. They give you a pad of paper, and they said, please write down everything that you described to us earlier, and make sure you give us as much detail as possible.
Yeah, I definitely will leave as much info as possible that it's as accurate to what I had already told them.
All right. So, have you ever seen him before? Have the two of you ever interacted?
No.
All right.
No.
All right. So
The
there
only
be no.
person it would be Miles.
All right. So there is no reason for either of you to care that the other person is here. All right.
So it was me.
Well, no, you're not the person who arrested him,
Okay.
but you work here. So they bring in perps all the time to do random
yes.
things. So they just randomly brought in this well-dressed middle-aged fellow
you,
to.
you brought this very sad looking.
Yeah, I'm like, looks
Yeah.
like another spree dealer.
Yeah.
Get that scum off the street.
Yeah, these goddamn middle-aged white men.
So why don't you both make luck rolls?
I got a 13 out of 70.
My 93 failed.
All right.
I mean, I
So,
shouldn't be here anyway. So
You
yeah,
shouldn't
I'm
be here.
very lucky.
But you are looking around. You're you're kind of hyper vigilant about this whole thing because
This is the first time it's ever happened to me.
well, not only is it the first time, but now a bunch of other things are interesting. Like for instance, like you're now realizing, wait, there's no one at the library, and you're like, did I lock the door when I left?
Oh no!
And so-
You're supposed to have a reservation to be in that room.
Yeah.
What if
so,
people go in that room?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god!
Oh god, you're gonna come back and they'll just every chair will have a drink.
yeah. So
The
Oh
Dewey
my
Decimal
God.
System.
So there's all of that going on, and then on top of all of that, you're here in the police station, and you see that it's the typical precinct things. There's seats and the phones are ringing, and there's all those like classic cop scene things. But for some reason, one cop catches your eye, and it isn't because
Is he hot?
how attractive are you, Hale?
What's your personality?
I'm not.
He looks like the Punisher.
I took the I took the
Or the
low.
appearance.
What's your app
I took
score?
my low appearance to be like unkempt, like
Okay,
like
so his face is
like
small.
hollow-eyed, like
Skeletal.
yeah. My appearance is 5.
Okay, so he catches your eye. You get the sense. Mostly, the original reason he caught your eye was because he looks so much not like a police officer. Like he looks like someone who's
Just hanging on by a thread.
His face reminds you of like those students who basically stayed up way too late partying and had like overnight work and stuff like that.
Yeah, he looks like a dead body.
Maybe
Here in this office.
something. Those Asian kids who play video games all night in the library and don't get off the computers and like he looks a little bit like that. The main reason he attracted your notice was because he doesn't even look like he's really aware of the work that he's doing. Like basically, you think police officers are like sharp, they're professional, they're kempt. This guy looks like he's like they hired some kind of like homeless person and put him into a cop outfit and sat him at a desk.
No wonder I'm here right now. People got.
And I'm also just
people
like
got
pounding
working
coffee.
Yeah, and the other reason that draws your attention is because he doesn't look like the other cops. Like the other cops are moving around, they're doing work, they're answering the phone, they're doing.
His
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like on the
His
computer,
uniform,
just, like, focused on this
his uniform is
case.
all
What is
all like
real?
hanging off his body, all irregular.
Yeah, he looks.
Oh, that's-
He doesn't even
yeah.
have. He doesn't
It's
even
also
have a
not
badge on.
my uniform.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
no,
no,
it's
he
my
does.
uniform. Yeah.
Oh, he has
Yeah.
a badge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was all
Yeah,
good.
that was a dream.
Okay, I was about to.
But he draws your
Lord
attention
bless
because he just does not look all that like.
Oh.
He basically doesn't look like he fits it. Like it's like some person who basically and so you look closer, you're distracted by the fact that you don't think that he looks like because at first you thought, okay, he's that guy who's like super jaded, has had horrible things happen to him, has seen some things, and is like a week away from retirement. So, but then you look closer and you go, oh, he might have been attractive at one point. He doesn't seem like he's that old. He may just be like one of those crooked cops who's on drugs and he's like skimming off the top or something. All right, so
Yeah, he looks pretty worse for wear.
Hale, make a spot hidden. I guess that's the only skill that matters.
You
Users
see-
don't know this.
You see that I'm staring at you.
84 fails 80.
So drunk.
Was that the back lady?
What's the point of
I'm
putting
never. I'm never gonna get into the group.
No, it's just my spot hidden fail.
Well, that makes sense. You're too absorbed in your
Okay,
head
maybe
from all
I'll
this
bump
stuff
into
that's
you
happening.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, that makes sense.
Why is that man staring?
I'm like, no, I keep scrolling back to the top of the page
Yeah.
over and over. You're like, Jesus Christ.
It like does that glitch once where the page stretches out and you're like, ah!
Yeah, it turns out that's just bad computers.
What's that urine smell? Oh, damn.
Are you gonna?
It's just the police station.
You gonna go after someone in IT? You switched up the
So,
pictures.
the sad thing is that actually is true because there is the trigger warning problem where it does have urine smell here often enough.
Oh, no.
Because every time they bring in a perp, like there's a 20% or there's a 50% chance that he smells like urine. Or she. So basically, like, you're constantly smelling urine
Women
in a
can smell like urine,
non-contextual
too.
way.
You do regularly beat the
Yeah.
piss out of people.
I mean, you're under arrest. Why not just pee in the police car anyway?
make your mark, as it were.
What are they gonna do? Arrest you for peeing in the car?
I mean, yeah, it usually gets added on.
I wanted Peter to get arrested so badly.
Peter, that's-
just for like.
He's like, all right, you asked for it.
That's one of the,
It's like Peter's like
Really?
things to do, you know. Call
that's
an
one of the most
attorney,
amazing
So
things I've
random,
ever heard you
right?
say
pee in the car.
Bucket
in my entire life. That's one of the very best
You're
things
not
you've
allowed
ever
in my car
said.
anymore. No,
The cops will destroy you if you pee in their car.
Yeah, holy shit.
That was that is very good.
And that doesn't mean they'll punch you.
That's
That
like-
means they
Yeah,
put you in the
you're
holding cell with Barry, the crazy person.
Listen, I had to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay,
they wouldn't
so
stop.
We'll proceed.
Alright, so you- I
told them I needed to go.
Finish off the paperwork. They take your statement and they basically tell you, they thank you. for your
Oh, that's
cooperation.
unusual.
Every time I see it,
we're probably gonna have
I'm
more
think of
questions
how
for
many
you
people
later
have
on.
eaten it.
So, do you live in the area?
Ratio.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. They now give you a formal piece of paperwork,
Mhm.
and they ask you to fill it out, and then ask for your personal information, like your
Yeah,
address
I
and
would give them everything that they need. I've got
Alright.
no reason not to give them everything.
Thank you very much. And
So I have a real quick question though. So, what's going to happen with the library? Are they going to have to shut it down for the duration of time, like while you're investigating?
well, it's the particular area is a crime scene. We have forensics people there now.
Oh,
The library as a whole will not have to shut down.
Oh, okay.
But that area is definitely now off limits.
okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. And yeah,
You're free to go.
I'm free to go. So I'm gonna.
So do you go back to work?
I mean,
At this point, by the way, the university administration has been notified. So
I feel like I need to go back to talk to the administration, right?
there's probably people waiting to hear from you. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
probably wondering where you
Yeah,
went and what
I'm
happened.
not like it's like, oh, well, that was an eventful day. Time to leave. No, I gotta go.
At this point, the administration knows that a dead body was found.
That I
you
found
were the
it.
one who found it. That 911 was called, and now there's police crawling around the library.
Yeah.
That's actually all they know. And so,
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go back and talk to
there are definitely some unhappy, angry people. Do you ever get up early enough to go to the library at this early hour, or are you one of those
I
people?
mean, how early is it, right?
It's like 8:30 in the morning.
If it was like 10, I'd say yes.
Okay.
He's gonna overhear that I found a boy that drowned.
Yeah.
It's no, because it takes a while to get to the
Did
police
he have
station.
concrete
It's around a long
shoes?
time.
Did he have concrete
No, because he was
shoes?
brought in specifically to give a statement,
My
so he's
God.
not waiting for anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus, the cops want the statement quickly so they can get him out of it.
And I guess they want to treat him nice. They're not trying to put you on ice or anything like that. They're trying to get you to cooperate.
Yes. At this point, they want him to feel like he's not going to be arrested imminently. Because they think he did it. Or that he's involved somehow.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would not be there anytime before 10.
Okay.
It's very unlikely.
So you get back before Miles shows up at the library at his usual time of day, whatever, like between classes and stuff like that. When you arrive, there's already a university administrator. Let's see, who is this guy? When you arrive, Victoria is waiting for you. She does not look happy.
Does Victoria usually look happy?
Not that much.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not that surprised.
She's basically the university operations director, and she basically usually only shows up when there's a public statement that needs to be made about, like, oh, this building is going up, or something horrible has happened. Like,
She needs to make a public statement about how.
it's usually when there's
we completely distance ourselves from this man. We've never seen him before.
she's the person who comes and makes a statement when there's like a white supremacist who's a speaker on campus and then breaks out into a riot, that kind of thing. She's that individual. So Victoria does not look happy. Her pantsuit is
Does Victoria have a last name?
yes. Her last name is Tarantella.
Okay.
Tarantella.
What,
Tarantula?
Yeah.
Tarantula.
Does she look like a spider?
No,
My legs
she's actually quite handsome for a woman in her late 40s.
Would you say she's a little bit leggy? Sorry.
But yes. So, Mr. August, you found Leo's body this morning.
Leo. That's his name?
Yes.
So, this kid was in the reservation room when I arrived. Who let him in?
We don't know. There's no record of who it would have been who would have let him in.
The police officer said that he drowned.
That seems unlikely, don't you think? Why
That seems
did you not
impossible.
call anyone at the university before you decide to leave with the...
What are you talking about? Isn't the first instinct to call the police?
Yes, and then your second instinct should be to call someone in the university administration.
Uh-oh.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before, so I guess I got caught up in the moment.
Happily, nothing like this has happened at the university before as well.
Oh no.
That can't be true.
A drowned
Not
This
since she's
happens
been.
all the time.
a drowned body sitting in a chair. No, it happens every other week.
You realize that those terminals are DoD dedicated.
Yeah. I don't understand how he could have gotten there and also be drowned. It's pretty much impossible.
Be that as may, we're librarians. Well, you're a librarian, and I'm a university administrator. I don't think that we're expecting either of us to have forensic knowledge of how people die. And
But
plus, please stop referring to the student as having drowned. I don't know where that information came from.
it came from the police who told me.
Are the police forensic scientists?
Well, some of them are. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying that this is very peculiar, and I'm trying to make sense of it all.
So,
You can understand
This-
why I'm trying to make sense of it, though.
at this point, we would ask you to please not speak to the public about this matter.
Yeah, I haven't talking to anybody except for the police and you
Do
right
not-
now.
And we would ask you to not speak to anyone in law enforcement about the university attorney
Okay.
present. And for the time being, we are placing you on administrative leave until such a time as this matter can be resolved.
Is that paid or unpaid?
Unfortunately,
It doesn't matter.
legally, it has to be paid.
Oh yeah,
there you go. See?
Unfortunately.
You got a vacation.
You
Go
just
back to
came
the
back.
campus.
Yeah, go back to the campus.
Yeah, have a nice time. Or do Cthulhu.
Victoria, I just want to say I tried to do the best thing that I could.
I'm sure you did, but whether you realize it or not, this is now a matter of Homeland Security, and it is out of my hands.
Oh my god.
These dedicated terminals have been compromised. This is now a federal matter. It's going to take the library
You need
some
to
time to recover.
you need to get one of those telephones without a cord on them. that's your first step. You got to. I don't say that.
Like, she will burst
no,
a blood
no,
vessel.
no, no. I do not say that.
Alright.
You gotta get one of those cellular telephones. Like, and then I
Please go home, Mr. August, and put yourself together. We will contact you when it would be appropriate for you to return.
okay. Well, if you say so, okay. Yeah. And then I very head down, very shamefully, I make my exit.
Yeah, the place is just crawling with people right now, and you can tell just from like a quick glance that there's at least 3 agencies of people here doing all kinds of crazy things. They're taking fingerprint evidence, they're taking pictures, there's like crazy police tape all
The
over
men
the
in
place.
black are here.
There are people who are in suits like that without any particular designation. There are clearly people who have like DEA
You ain't
jacket
seen
type
no-
things. But yeah, there's a bunch of people here. There's like quiet whispers in the corner,
Well, they're supposed to be quiet. This is a library.
muffled arguments with like jurisdictional conflicts and stuff like that.
There's a learning environment. It's not meant to be for murder investigations.
The thing that you most notice, however, is that there is a couple of people who are in like what appear more to be like science-y garb rather than law enforcement garb, disconnecting and taking the terminals. And you see this process as you're leaving.
Well, I make sure not to talk to anybody. I was told not to talk to anyone, and I am an employee here at this library, so I'm not going to risk losing my job.
So you get to the elevators, and the doors open,
Oh, good.
and Miles is in the elevator on his way in.
Oh, hey, Mr. August.
Oh, hey, kid. What's your name again?
Miles.
Miles. Oh, sorry. I was just on my way out.
What's...
You immediately can tell that all kinds of crazy things are going on because the library is not generally this noisy, and Mr. August never leaves this early in the morning.
Yeah, well, and presumably I can, like, look in there and see, like, or look past them and see, like, holy shit, there's a whole bunch of,
Yes.
like, those are government agents. Like, what
Well, hey kid,
Starks, what's going on?
if you're going in there to go to one of the terminals, I don't know if you're going to be able to get through.
Shit, what?
Library's closed for the time being. There's an investigation going on.
An investigation?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that. Because,
No, you gotta tell me, what happened?
The elevator door is trying to close.
Hey, Gene. Fuck the police.
Well, okay, so...
I pull you into the elevator.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What happened?
There was, okay, well, I guess this is going to make public anyway. There was a dead body
Oh,
this morning.
okay. Shit, okay.
There's all sorts of people there investigating.
Wait, a dead body? How did it... What?
I don't know anything that... I can't talk about it. I was...
Yeah, you probably, I'll find out. You probably shouldn't talk about it. My research professor, he will know. Because,
Do you know... Wait. So, I got the first name of this kid. I don't have a last name for this
Nope.
kid? Okay.
All you heard is that she said, "Did you find Leo's body?"
I'll just make a name up.
Did he look like a Leo?
It was Asian. So sure.
Do you know any Leo? Do you know a kid named Leo?
do I know a kid named Leo?
You know someone named Leo, but
Do I have like a list of people who are authorized to use those terminals?
no person who is authorized to use the terminals has a list of the other authorized people.
Okay.
But is that list stored somewhere?
Yes, it is.
Well, okay, so... I mean, sorry, I don't mean to keep you from going up there. You can go there. I don't know if they'll let you stay, but I'm on my way out.
I mean, if they've got it shut down, I guess I'll just... Jeez.
Nobody's more upset about the library being like this than me. I would rather just be there, doing my job, than, being told to go home. So.
After a couple of minutes, the elevator starts to move. Even though neither of you pushed any buttons yet.
Doesn't move up or down.
It's going up. Sorry, you should know that the library is mostly underground.
Okay,
so going
okay.
up is going
so it's
back
going
to
towards
it.
the
Okay.
ground level.
It goes down to hell.
The elevator doesn't move. It begins to rotate clockwise.
Such a great movie. Alright, but yeah, you definitely feel that someone probably pushed a button upstairs and is like running away.
So I'm sorry, you're probably working on your research assignments, and
Yeah,
this is probably going to be a setback.
I'm
but,
sorry I freaked out like that. I'm just like worried about my research, and I got the end of the deadlines are coming up.
you sure it's not anything that you couldn't just do without having to have that research station?
It's. I mean, maybe.
I mean, what's it about?
Well, I can't. I mean, I'm supposed to talk about it.
You're not supposed to talk about your research assignments?
Yeah, it's like super secret government stuff.
Oh well, okay. I get it. I know all about not having to talk about things right now, so I get it. I get it. So. Yours wouldn't happen to be about a dead body, would it?
Yeah, the stuff that people use those computers for are almost always top secret, so they can't talk about it. Young kids who are undergrads working on these things, unheard of.
Well,
but you did see him in there, so he must have some kind of clearance that is abnormal.
yeah. I'm trying to think of what else.
It's also a little irksome because it seems like he doesn't deserve this level of access compared to you, who has so much credentialing.
Yeah, I'm just some weird looking kid.
Yeah.
But the library is for the students, so it's mainly for them. Just because, yeah. So.
Listen, are you gonna know more about what's going on here?
I mean,
It's your library, right?
I don't own the library. I just work in the library, but
sure. But you're like the librarian, man.
they're they're gonna let me know when things take a change. Hopefully for the better. So until then, I'm just gonna go home. I just got back from vacation, so feels like I'm on another vacation. but this one's not gonna be as nice. Not gonna be as sunny. So
Thanks.
The elevator
So they-
doors open, and there's some students waiting there. There's also a guy putting up a sign that basically says the 6th floor is off limits.
well, you got your answer.
Yeah.
You really can't go down there now. So
Fair enough, I guess. Well, listen, so they put you on leave?
yeah,
You didn't kill him, did you?
no, what? No. Did I kill a student on campus? No.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's
You
dumb.
know his husband works in the mob, so it's like, wow, that really syncs up nicely.
Yeah.
Well,
Part of what's going on means that I'm not supposed to talk about whatever my part in this story is. I don't even know really. It's kind of up in the air. So, I gotta tell Anthony about this. He's not gonna be happy.
Was it you who had the whole police scanner for weird cases thing set up? I thought one of you had that whole weird police scanner thing.
Hale had that?
Was
I
that
think
Hale?
Yeah.
It was me.
So, when this is all going on, you get, after your moment of distraction and obsessing over the things, you get the information about a drowning victim having been found at the library at the University of Chicago. Comes on the reports. Like there's this list of weird flags of like cases that seem weird and creepy. And it's like, oh, drowning victim at the University of Chicago library where there's no water. Seems interesting. Just happened. And interestingly enough, it occurs to you as you scan over it quickly that you just missed the guy who's like the main suspect. That you see on the list, and he's like, oh, wait, this report just came in, it was filed. Wait a minute, that was Officer so-and-so. Wait a minute, that guy was just here like half an hour ago.
Whoa.
And he's
How could you have missed him? I wonder.
Yes. And then when you're looking at it, you realize, oh, wait, a nerdy guy in a suit? Oh, it must have been that crazy Italian guy that came in.
I don't look nerdy.
failing my spot hidden roll. Did I even look up from my screen and notice that there was a person coming in?
Yeah,
at
you
all,
just wouldn't
or-
have cared. Like,
Yeah,
he was
okay.
just another one of like
Italian
hundreds
man.
of people who come through.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
now that you have the report, it occurs to you that this whole thing has happened.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
when do you work a day shift, Doctor Sleepyhead?
James. Yes. Sorry.
Are
Sorry.
you the next dead body?
Yeah. Do I work a day shift?
Yes, because you've been on call this weekend.
No, I work night shifts regularly.
All right.
Looks like it.
perfect.
Yeah.
This is the second time somebody's fallen asleep on camera.
Method.
I'm the first.
No, that's
No,
perfectly
I-
fine. So that means you're
Nothing
so
has
you're,
happened.
so
that
you're
involves
asleep at this
James
time when all this action is going on.
Yes.
What is Dr.
Joseph knows.
Yep. Joseph Novak is my name.
No.
Peter?
Wait, Kyle, are you a doctor? Aren't you a
No, he's a chemist.
Well, I mean, I have a PhD in biochemistry.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Kyle.
So Dr. Cordivall, you have a normal day job, right?
That's right.
So are you still actually going to work regularly?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Wait,
I have to.
Didn't they close the factory or close it up because of the whole?
So they
His
didn't.
department
They just
stopped
swept it
doing
under the rug.
Yeah, so
That
like
drug,
like
like
my
he's-
drug got shut down, and I got moved from the designer role to kind of more
Gotcha.
middle, like that weird awkward stage where it's like they can't fire you, but they don't know what to do with you. So it's like a mixture between administrative and like some work to do.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I have to pay for my son to be in that fancy hospital while he's in a coma. Doesn't come cheap.
Yep.
Got to figure out how to get some of his blood too.
$900 a square inch.
That's true.
Okay, so we need to quickly jump to how things wrapped up in terms of like whether or not you two like separated and just went about your days.
Unless I have some indication from him that it's in my best interest to go somewhere other than home, my instinct would be to probably go home.
Because
So-
what is happening now is that 3 bodies are going to show up at the hospital,
Okay,
right?
let's let them deal with that.
Two dead people from a prison, and this corpse that was found at the thing in the morning.
We probably like
Ooh,
trade email addresses.
yeah.
Right. Which means
Oh
that,
yeah, I would understand like if he
Because like
if he's trying to keep up research for his paper.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't have access to the library.
Yeah,
Can
so-
you give me some resources? And
Yeah.
then
So
Yeah.
what happens
Yeah.
is that now you don't have dedicated DoD computers to use anymore, which means you need to find some crazy way to hack for information if somehow.
somehow.
but I give him some resources, and that includes my email address.
Yeah.
So we can keep in touch.
Okay.
I need some way to keep in contact.
You said it so
That's totally fine.
accusatorily.
No, I said it forcefully. He
so-
is getting information.
My email address, bitch. Yes.
So
Use it.
a couple things come through. Hale knows that the body from the weird case is being sent to the Northwestern Hospital. This is not super typical, mostly because usually these go to a public coroner's office where these things are handled. However, this case is super interesting. It's also the University of Chicago, and it's a federal case situation. So they need the most skilled individuals looking at it. Similarly enough, this case with the 2 bodies from the prison is also high level and interesting for reasons that none of you are aware of. Basically, again, strangely sent to the Northwestern Hospital. Again, at great expense. Because basically, if this was at the public taxpayer dollars, a public coroner would look at it, file a report, etc. It takes special paperwork from a higher level of jurisdiction to authorize a body to have a full forensic workup done at a major teaching hospital.
So I think I would go home and take whatever like resources or like take a moment to like do research on this and find out like first of all what is the media saying, and second of all like what networks can I get access to that are saying anything about this.
So here is a interesting thing. The media is saying that 2 prisoners have died due to police abuse and substandard.
So that one
We're all
probably
getting
may or may
framed.
not actually be on my radar.
Right. There
Wow.
is
Call of
you-
Cthulhu, the Adventures
it
of
comes
Prison.
up, but it doesn't trigger anything. There's no good information about these 2 people except for the fact that they're just like low-level offenders who just died in prison.
Mhm.
The thing that triggers your information, that triggers your attention, is that the body that was found at the University of Chicago is for a student named Liu Chin, who is an exchange student from the People's Republic of China.
Wait, how did he have access to those DoD computers?
That is not in the information. All the report is
He
saying
should
is
not.
that a student, graduate
deserved to
exchange
die.
student from China, was found dead. The embassy is researching the matter, and it's basically in discussions with the U.S. government regarding what has happened. And the matter is being handled by the State Department. And that's it. Like there's no mention of cause of death
It's gonna come in.
and anything more than the fact that it was a body discovered at the library.
Man, Miles is like knows he should tread lightly here, and his curiosity is going to get the better of him. I think he's going to.
Are you gonna hack into
Please.
the State Department?
Who are you
No,
gonna hack
please.
into China?
Don't hack into China.
What you
China's
can
not
tell
actually-
is that you have just enough information because this is hard to cover up that the body was transported to Northwestern Hospital, and you have some familiarity with this because you were just there the night before, where
That could be.
another body already disappeared from that morgue.
Oh,
I wonder if there was a contact you could talk to.
I think I did have.
I wonder if there's
Did
somebody-
I have yours or did I have Peter's?
You had
I think I
definitely
Yeah,
had
you
Peters.
two had contacted each other.
Yeah, and I know you know
Okay.
Dr. Novak.
I wonder
So
if-
I'd send you a quick email like, hey, this is sort of like, there was this weird thing going on, like, maybe it's connected. It's a little bit fishy.
Thanks for the heads up, Miles. I really appreciate it. Keep an eye out for anything else cool. Anything else you need? Or anything, is there anything I can help you with?
I do not respond to that
Anything
last
else cool?
It was
Hey
so
there,
emotional.
fellow kids.
Emojis.
I am normal
you
Earth
gotta
human.
you gotta come down to their level to speak with them.
By the way, I'm signing all my emails with emojis now. I hear that's what the kids are into. Sweat drop, fire.
100 under 100.
Eggplant poop.
Thanks for your email.
I don't know
it
what
was
these
really
mean.
lit.
Nice.
Water droplets.
When you see another
Raw
dripping water emoji info, hit me up, and then a phone emoji.
Alright.
I
Okay.
can speak that language.
Also, during the afternoon before you leave work, Robbie, you
Yes.
get information that your investigation might be delayed because of some other matter that has taken more attention from the forensic department at Northwestern, and maybe a couple days before they can get back to you. They
Okay.
apologize for delaying
fucked up everything.
the swift movement of justice.
They should. They should apologize for that. No.
So tonight,
Like
I'm gonna go
me.
visit my son, but I'm gonna inconspicuously, wander the hospital. Check out the vending machine near the thing is to see if I can pick up any.
It's
key
too late for you
information.
to inconspicuously wander the hospital because you wander the hospital a lot. Like,
Well,
nurses
all right.
who know
Well,
you.
I conspicuously wander the hospital then.
Yes. Basically,
Or
they
is
see
it
you.
inconspicuous because they just like tune him out?
You don't
Yeah.
even wander. You just walk.
Is it to the point maybe where they call me? They're like, hey,
Yeah.
your crazy friend's here again.
Not so much because they don't bother you with stuff like that because you're an important surgeon.
Damn.
He's just one
Sort
of
of
the
like a
other
real
people
Joe.
who show up, but he's here a lot.
Real-
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
so I probably would have like asked you to forward that on to Dr. Novak.
Oh yeah, I can forward it also to Dr. Novak. I'll do the email forward.
at this point, you're just
Ooh.
sad dad
Uh,
at hospital.
Yeah, I'll also CC you on it
Ooh.
so that you
Yeah, I got
get
each other's
Novak's
emails.
email too.
Good thing I used one of my many dead drop emails. Miles at Mailinator.
So, okay. So
Cyberbully at Gmail.
do you fill me in about that, or what's...
No, we're in this together. I let you know
Okay.
because if I go down, I'm taking you down with me. So I figure.
Wait, what?
Might as well.
Wow, not at all the direction I thought this was going.
What is this part of the deal? I've done nothing but help you. I sewed your bullet wound
Yeah,
up.
so we go down together because we're partners,
Okay. Let's play the game.
right, friend?
So I think I get
Kyle does not understand the vigilante life at all.
I think I get
He's
that
watched too much
email.
Daredevil.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
like-
god.
Yeah, you watch the movie, you got the main heroes, and you got all the connections. It's like got that loyalty, it's like got that brotherhood. Kyle, Kyle, he yearns for that since the divorce and all, and
There was definitely a line in the movie that said we're gonna go
Yearning.
down together, and he
Yearns for
thought,
some
"Oh, that must be what that
brotherhood.
means."
Since the divorce.
You're going to go down.
yeah,
I'm
you miss the woman's touch, and so you start thinking about the man's touch.
So wait, does it
I really
smell
like the direction this story is going in.
Let's veer in the
Wait,
other direction.
what are you talking about, man?
Inevitably,
Friendship, brotherly sort of
Oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, you're
Just
down in the
like-
dirt. You're like,
and the next thing you
Yeah.
know, you're going
The
down
friendly-
together.
Yep.
The
Yep.
friendly
He
brotherly
He goes and
spank
fights
that happens.
crime with a
Yeah.
baseball bat in the heart of it.
you.
Yeah,
it's the
Gene-
it's like, it's like after the gym, you go into the showers together. brother.
Gene's not here for any of this, but he
So-
would have a word to say about
So
it.
do I get
Kyle has this all set up. He's got a timetable for like where they are in their relationship.
So is the email like, yo, Joseph, just heard some sick news about some bodies. Surprise emoji. Shit's about to go down. 100 fire.
Ghost.
Ghost.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
I think I get this email and I'm just like,
It's
why would he talk
eggplant,
that way to
peach,
you?
Celery,
Because he just
cucumber.
CC'd
It's
it.
like
He's just trying to latch out. He just needs some connection.
Listen, your sanity,
my friend.
your sanity is crumbling in one way. My sanity is crumbling in just another way.
I see.